Talking about how that was a justified people. Oh, of course. Fucking him. He's their mascot because they want some fucking guy who wants to walk. It's the only way he goes to the video. Who's that YouTube guy? Really? Why did he give him a second?
See, I use it all the time and don't know it.
Yeah, I do too, but it's usually down here. Just here, Brandon's wheelchair looks new. Yeah,
Honest question. What's going to happen after November 3rd when you guys when you have no longer?
go smoke and join Hush.
You can take one thing.
Preferably not that lane. Calling his buddies. Oh no.
Yeah.
Hey, cover your face! Cover your face! Faces! Cover your faces!
All you got is back, and then others ran over there.
Who did?
Yeah, I know. It's not Sons of Liberty. My boys are Sons of Liberty. Right.
Oh, she's getting in.
Bigger population of this city than you fucking cowards. Why don't you tell me how you really feel? Fucking cowards, coward after coward after cowards. Look at this.
I'll tell you how I really feel.
I don't want to get near you.
You're a moron and you don't know nothing, sir. Uneducated, uneducated liberal piece of crap.
You know, forcible rape is 60% and 8 years, which is incumbent. Rosenblum has been in there 8 years, unfortunately 8 years too long. And assaults are up 40%. And so something's wrong, something's not right. She thinks she works for Kate Brown, the governor. Just because she's running for president does not mean that she works for the governor. That would be like saying that if you're elected to the U.S. House of Representatives, that you work for Nancy Pelosi. So it's patently false. So if her position were an appointed one, perhaps that would be true. But of course she's an elected position. So she works for us, we the people. She's forgotten that. It's tragic and sad that I have to remind a twice elected judge and an 8-year incumbent who she actually works for. But when she made that statement, it's in her own words, it actually answered a lot of questions about her behavior. And you know, some states do have an appointed attorney general, and if that was the case again, then perhaps she would work for Kate Brown, but she technically does not, and what's going on is very wrong, very, very wrong.
If I misunderstand the legal process, please correct me, but if you are elected to Attorney General, can you and will you pursue any indictments on politicians in the Portland or Oregon area?
Absolutely, absolutely, because the law is applied equally no no matter who you are. If you are the janitor in the Capitol building or you are the governor in the Capitol building, that's the beautiful thing about our country, is that the laws apply equally no matter your social status. And unfortunately what's going on is we have an elite class that thinks they are above everybody else, and that's wrong, and that needs to stop. There's actually, I mean, if you look at it, the Black Lives Matter, if they really want to talk about injustices to minorities, we have a lot in common. We just need to stop the destruction and let's sit down and talk and let's work it out, because unfortunately, again, Oregon does have roots in racism, and that needs to stop.
Can you tell us what qualifies you for the position of Attorney General and what you're currently doing now, what your history is?
I served honorably in the military, and I've worked for myself most of my life. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a software designer, and I've also been involved in alternative energy generation from biomass through anaerobic digesters, things like that. And I love Oregon, and I came to the conclusion that I needed to step up and do something because nobody else was. I don't like what it's becoming. I love Oregon. I mean, from the valley, you can drive 2 hours and go skiing, or you can drive an hour and go to the beach. And I love the trees. I love, and it's like these politicians, these people that have an agenda to line their pockets and make their rich friends richer. All that needs to stop. And that's why, I work for the people, and I know that. That's the only reason I'm doing this.
I have a question and follow-up question. First, real quick, have you held any public office before?
I've never been elected.
Okay, and then the second question is, do you have any connections or associations to any politicians that will help you navigate the legislature and the legal system if you do get elected?
Absolutely. We're already building our team of attorneys and investigators, and also from Project Innocence, which is typically a Democrat kind of a thing, but that's fine because, as I said, justice delayed is justice denied. And if somebody's been falsely convicted of a crime, then they need to be released. And the current Attorney General, she delays the release of people that were wrongly convicted of, say, murder. And, that's happened like with Michael Franke, his murder. I mean, that guy's still running around, and we don't know. And so he was wrongfully held, and she delayed his release by 8 years, and that's just wrong. That's mean. And this man happened to be a man of color, African American, black man, and there are several instances where this has happened, and we illustrate that on our website, michaelprosperoregon.com. So it's like she's a racist, and I'm also wondering, the last interview that we had, she was coughing violently. I hope she's okay. I'm a little bit worried about her, and I'm wondering if I hope she didn't catch anything. Okay, so she's refused to debate me. We put 4 invitations to debate out there, and she's refused all of them. So I'm happy to debate her if she watches this video. I'm happy to do that. It's michaelprosperoregon.com.
To close up, is there any topic or specific idea that you would want to promote while you're running for?
Well, in the first 100 days, I want to investigate Ted Wheeler, and I want to investigate the Multnomah County District Attorney. That would be in the first 100 days, as well as the other stuff about office protocols and seeing what's going on now with litigation, what needs to be wound down for the betterment of taxpayers to save money, and what needs to be pursued more. I mean, there's so many injustices going on in the state. It's just tragic.
All right. Well, thank you for talking to me.
Thank you.
Can you say your website one more time?
michaelprosperoregon.com.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. How are you?
How you doing? It's funny. Wait a minute.
For Trump. There you go. I'm not sure. But we were at the Oklahoma. That was different than what we went to. No, that was about 6 months ago. Well, not 6, maybe 4. It was just right at you were. Yes. It was like 1,000. Joey, the other Joey was there. Everyone was there.
Oh, yeah.
You were there, Dave. Yeah, he's down in Tuesday. Now, are you? No. We were just down in Tuesday. Okay.
not diving. All of a sudden, I just whoa. We're all here prepared in case they fucking do something. We're not here to do something. I didn't that part. No, I didn't.
I wasn't because you were talking No, I know. I know. When I say it with Ron, it's great.
Jamie, would you give this to the reporter? Yeah, the best thing that you guys could do is to share our
See where the reporter went? Bob?
Facebook page. If you want to help, I'm not. I don't know. We're not. So that's
That's our side.
First time. Shut up Portland. Got tired of all the bullshit. Same. Instead of being a couch, keyboard monkey or keyboard warrior, we're gonna come out here and actually do something.
Time for the people to stand up for the people. Who are those people with right there out of this group? We need to have some sense talking to them. They can't be over there fucking defacing shit right now.
Oh, what they're doing is spray painting over what Antifa put down.
I know, but it makes us look the same.
Yeah. All right.